proud representative of Penny Banks. And we're back with another deposit. Never potentially, never limited your potential. On this deposit, we're going to talk about a quote from Penny Banks. Something that's very inspiring, something that we can take with our daily day, throughout our lives and actually apply it. And that is, never limited your potential for anything or anyone. If they're not a part of your vision, then don't include them in your business. And this is the truth. Oftentimes we find ourselves having the potential to do something or wanting to do something, having a dream to actually carry that thing out. But for some reason or for something, we allow someone else's advice or someone input to actually put a halt onto our dreams, into our vision. And they have nothing to do with it. That person has nothing to do with how you see things or how you view things. And they weren't a part of the idea when you conceptualized it. It was from your mind. They weren't a part of the idea when you written it down, when you made a formidable plan to execute. But somehow you feel as though you need their input to actually put a stop on you. No, you don't let nothing or no one come in between your potential to do what you have to do. You have to hold on to that particular vision yourself and push forward. Man, you don't need nobody sitting there telling you how to do, how to move, how to act. The thing about most people is that they want someone to come along and, hold them by the hand, and not realizing that the same old stuff that is going to take to be successful is the same old stuff. And it's universal born, man. It's the same stuff you're going to have to do. You can't skip past this. There's no straight from an elevator route to the success. It's not going to happen like that. You just skip past the necessary steps you need to take to get there. No, hard work, you're not getting around it. You're going to have to do it. You got to put in that work. You're going to have to put in that effort, right? Consistency. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to be determined. All of these things are just bedrock things you need in order to get ahead. And you can have the potential to do this, but the moment you start listening to outside influences, the moment you start moving towards someone else's drum, so to speak, you're going to actually limit yourself to that. And then you're going to box yourself out of your own idea, your own vision, and you ain't going to get nowhere. So what we like to do and take from this is that you have to push forward. Somebody can tell you how to make $1 million all day, but you have to be the one to put in the effort to make the $1 million. We have an individual such as, everyone already know what 1267 is and so forth. He makes a video, he puts up there, the equipment they use for $1 million worth of game, $100 killer. So he's telling you, okay, here's $1 million worth of game. I'm gonna set up all this equipment for you and show you this is what we're using. This is the equipment that we have. Now you gotta go for what you know. It's not, let me contact Wallow. I need you to be on my, I need you to give me an exclusive, give me a shout out, give me this, give me that, just to get ahead. No, you can't spark off their flame. I gave you the blueprint. Here was the blueprint. This is what I'm using. Okay, even though he's bringing his own little energy to it, you're gonna have to bring your own energy as well, which is gonna be different because you have to ask yourself when you look in the mirror, what are you? You a copy or you original? And if you're original, you're gonna do what it takes to bring your own little flair, your own little flavor, your own style, and your own presentation to the table. So if you see that this is the equipment that they're using, you go ahead and go get the equipment. He told you how to make $1 million. He told you how to get ahead, right? So all you gotta do is go get the equipment yourself and put in the work. But no, you don't want that. It gotta be this way. It gotta look like that. It gotta move this way. Nah, you tripping. Go get it. I don't need you. I don't need to put you in, cameo. I don't need you hugging up with me on the video. I'm gonna go get it. I got the equipment. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it into action so I can put forth. And then I'm gonna let people vibe off my energy because you have to understand there are people out there for everyone. So you can attract the audience that you want to target and that's vibing with you. All you have to do is put in that time, that dedication, that determination, and that consistency. And your message will get across. That's the time that we're living in. We're living in an informational age. Most people, they don't have the guts, they don't have the balls, they don't have the drive to actually go against the norm and face failure or face rejection or face someone saying, yo, you corny, or facing the fact that, everyone out there, it's an oversaturated market. We all doing that. Everyone got a podcast, everyone got a t-shirt brand, everyone got, clothing brand, everyone got this, everyone got that. So what? Everyone ain't me. That's the point we need to have. My potential is my potential. What I'm going to get is what I'm going to get. Everyone isn't you. They're not going to bring what you're going to bring to the table. You have to be willing to go beyond that. You have to be willing to step outside of yourself to realize that, I am the competition. I am the one that's going to be more creative. I am the one who's going to put in that effort that the other person is not going to put in. I am going to go the extra mile. And once you reach that level, once you get there, you're going to be the people that people want to emulate. You're going to be the people that people want to give the accolades, the people going to give the high fives to, the people that's going to be quoting you, the people that's going to actually promoting you. But you got to put in that necessary work and that groundwork to get to there. The acknowledgement you're looking for ain't going to happen until after you're there. But you have to put in the necessary work. So don't let no one, or anything take that away from you. You have your vision. No one told you it was going to be easy to actually bring that vision to fruition. So you have to invest. What are you willing to invest? It's going to take your time. It's going to take your sweat. It's going to take your money. It's going to take your finances. It's going to take your thinking. It's going to take all of that from you. That's what it's going to take. And how much you give to the vision is how important the success of the vision will actually be. But if you're going to give 2/3, you're going to give 20%, you're going to give 30% to the vision, then that's what you're going to get from it. And then you're going to be telling yourself, well, I tried something and it didn't work out. No, it didn't work out because you didn't work out. You didn't put the necessary effort to make it work out. How hard are you going to go? If it takes you 10 years, it takes you 20 years for that vision to be true. If you don't see the fruition of that vision in your lifetime, that's okay. Somebody might pick up the torch, depending on what the message is, depending on what the vision is. You understand? So, but you have to keep going. Every day, people always say, man, I don't need a lot of motivation. Everybody talking about motivation. Everyone want to motivate people. We don't need all of that. We need some action. I hear you, but everyone needs that prep talk. Everyone needs someone to inspire them. Everyone needs to be inspired. Someone needs to be inspired and also aspired to do things. You're going to need that push. You understand? You're just going to need it. Whoever you are, you're going to need it. Sometimes you're going to be sluggish. Sometimes you're going to be lazy. Sometimes you're not going to want to do anything. But if you hear someone and you heard something, and you saw something, and you came across something, you inspired by something, it might put that flame, it might put that battery in your back, so to speak. And it might get you moving, getting your day moving along. That's what it's going to take. So there's nothing wrong. Don't shun motivation. Don't shun the motivational quotes. Don't shun the inspiration that you can get from others or seeing others. Just don't copy them. You don't have to copy someone. You can tweak it. Okay, I see you doing it that way. How about I'm not going to do it the exact way, but I'm going to come and do my own flavor, have my own twist on it, and then that's how we're going to move. That's how we're going to maneuver out here. And then people are going to respect me for my own individual, unique self. And that's how it normally is going to go. But I'm not going to let someone who was sitting on the sidelines, who I didn't have, who weren't with me when I sweated and had the idea and conceptualized it in my mind, when I written it down, when I had everything I laid in, everything I invest, I'm not going to let you come along and tell me, okay, no, you need to maneuver this way, you need to move this way, move this piece towards this piece, you need to look this way, your brand needs to be actually this way. No, we can take advice, but we're not going to take controlled advice. You understand the difference? No, we can take advice. We can take criticism, but we don't have to use that input to stop our potential. Somebody will sit there and see what you have. Know you have something that's good and it's great, and because of the simple fact they might give you bad advice, bad input, and you halt because you're stopping. Someone tell you to go back and do this and go back and do that. You're like, well, you're taking me for my goal. My finish line is here, and you want me to go all the way back here. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So if you want to be someone that's successful, man, you're going to have to motivate. You're going to have to hustle. You're going to have to hustle. You know what I mean? You're going to have to hustle, pretty much. And you're going to have to be motivated. What's going to motivate you? You look in that mirror, what's motivating you? What's pushing you forward every day? And that's what it's going to take. That's the point where I'm at with it, I'm at, it don't matter if I'm corny today, but not tomorrow. It doesn't matter if no one's listening. You're not listening today, but you will be listening tomorrow. That's the mentality I have. I'm not hot today, but I will be tomorrow. That's the mentality I have. Yeah, you wasn't with it today, but you will be tomorrow. You understand? What do I mean by that? Meaning that, okay, in the beginning, it ain't your job to be, riding my coattail, to say, okay, yeah, he was on to something. It's after I put in all the necessary work, now after all the consistency I put in, and then now everyone's screaming that he was on to something. You're sitting there on the back line. Now you're a fan. So tomorrow you're going to be one. But today I understand. Today I understand. But you ain't going to stop my potential to get to tomorrow. You understand? You're not going to stop my potential to get to tomorrow. Yeah, okay, $1 million worth of game. How to get to $1 million? All right, you put me on G. I take it. I'm gonna run with it. I don't need you. I don't need to call you. I don't need no exclusive. Don't give me no shout out. I don't need none of that. You got me here. I'm pushing. And that's what, a lot of us, we find inspiration in a lot of things. For me, for example, everyone, have a cultural thing that influences them. So hip hop has a bearing on our culture. We are influenced, the world's actually influenced by hip hop, whether they want to believe it or not, whether they want to admit it or not, whether you agree with it or not, more and more, whatever the case may be, but it's the truth. So it's a song that's in your head that you didn't let off, right? And then it inspires you when you hear it. For me, it's the Nipsey Hustle and Motivate, and that's pretty much my thing, that gets me going here. That's why, I play it because it's inspiring. Pretty much that's what you want to do. You want to be able to hustle. You want to be able to make a few ends. You want to be able to do well and take care and provide for yourself. But at the same time, you want to inspire others and motivate others to actually take and learn and become great and be the best version of themselves. You want to do that, so you want to hustle and motivate. It makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world to me. So I relate to that. I would be lying to you guys if I come up here and say, you know what, I put the camera on, I'm not going to play hustle and motivate because and the world going to look at me kind of crazy. You playing the music, you doing this. I'll be lying to yourself. Them days is over now. If Sprout, representative of Benny Banks, is going to move forward just like he needs to move forward. If I can't live in my own skin and be who I want to be, then I'm stopping my own potential, and then I'm not being real. And then I'm letting you guys stop my potential because I'm believing that I gotta look a certain way, appear a certain way, and fit a certain image just so I can be accepted. Nah, that's not gonna work. What's gonna work is me moving forward and me being me and the best version of me. And whatever that looks like, whether those who are going to accept it, they're going to accept it. Whether those who are going to reject it, they're going to reject it. It doesn't matter. You are in me. You don't got to live for me. You don't got to do for me. I got to do for myself. So back to the quote again. Never limit your potential for anything or for anyone. If they aren't a part of your vision, then do not include them in your business. And I thank you guys for banking with Benny.
Pull up in my cats. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustling my